Hey guys, what's going on? It's Codiak here, back for another video, and today we are talking about the Withered Combat Training scenario. Yes, there has been a lot of conversation, there's been a lot of controversy about this scenario because, and we're going to get into this a little bit later, it is extremely imbalanced. Yes, tanks approach it differently than healers, who approach it differently than DPS, and depending on what DPS you are, you may be having a great time with it, or you may be having a terrible time with it. Now, me being a Beast Mastery Hunter, I am having a great time with it. I don't have very many problems with the scenario itself because I can take it slow, I can let my pets tank it, and look, I got a great run the other day. I got 4 large chests. That's a great run. Now, the goal here should be 2 large chests, 2 small chests, especially if you're on like the second or third attempt of the Withered training. And guys, hey, if you don't want to listen to all my mumbo jumbo, feel free to skip ahead right now to where I actually start the training. I'm going to be doing this live in the video. It's going to be a little bit longer of a video, and I will walk you guys through everything that you need to know about the training. But let's talk about it for a second. So the Withered training was implemented in Sarmar for some rewards, and the rewards specifically are Nightfall and Reputation. That is the goal of the event, is to get a big chest filled with Nightfallen, Reputation, and I think some Artifact Power and some other little things. But it's very challenging if you're not one of the ideal classes to do the Withered Combat Training scenario. If you are, say, a clothy caster, you are going to have a very difficult time because, one, you can't lose any of your withered. The more withered you lose, the less likely you are to get rewards, but you also have to kind of tank. The berserkers, which we'll talk about in a little bit, aren't the best tanks in the world. They die very quickly, so you can't get very far into the scenario. Now, if you're a tank, on the other hand, you can pretty much just steamroll the whole thing, kill every mob, and do okay. Yes, there's a little bit of issues with your withered all kind of running into melee combat, but it's going to be a little bit better for you getting the reputation because you can kill everything. Now, if you guys haven't gotten to the Withered training yet, do not worry about it. The first couple times you do it are probably going to be a little awkward. Now, just a note, the first time you do it is actually a trial. You can talk to the NPC. Her name is First Arcanist Thilsera? I don't know her name. She's in Suramar. She's the main quest person that you talk to in the cave outside of the glowing tree. And you can actually do it a second time. But after that, it's on a 3-day cycle. So you can only do it once every 3 days. Now, if you're still trying to get to the 8,000 rep for Honored and into Revered and close to Exalted, you're going to want to keep doing this scenario. But are there ways that we can become more effective at doing the scenario? Well, of course there are. The chests inside the scenario give certain perks. And you guys will see, I'm going to link them in the description below. There are 2 very good maps that you're going to want to have up when you're doing the scenario. Because the maps show the locations of all of the treasures. They show which treasure is in the specific locations. It shows you where all the bosses are. And it's just a great guide for getting in and getting around the ruins of Falinar, which is where the scenario takes place. So that's enough of the talking, guys. Let's jump right in. One quick note, you always want to make sure that you're going in with max mana. You can see right here that I have 2,000 total mana. Now, 2,000 is the cap. There is a achievement, I believe. It's called, let's see, we go to quests, we go to Legion, and we look for the quest. Or the achievement. Here it is. Why can't I hold all this mana? Obtain all the possible increases to your ancient mana capacity. Now, guys, I am not 8,000 honored with them yet. I am not revered with them, so you will be able to do this very early on in the Suramar campaign. I will highly recommend that you guys go to Wowhead, go to wherever you get your information from, and check out how to get all 10 of the ancient mana caps. Because when you go in, and we're going to go in right now, you basically pay with your ancient mana. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm ready to go in. And look right here, guys. It shows you how much you can pay with ancient mana. So I'm going to pay the max value of 2,000 ancient mana, and I'm going to get 20 withered. Okay, we're going to jump right in here. And the first thing you're going to notice, guys, is I've done this a couple times. So I had a great run last time. Like I showed you, I had a 4 large chest run. And the large chests have some great stuff in there. Special units, things like that. So in a second here, give it a second. All of my withered should join me. Oh, I got to talk to her, I think. Here we go. So I'm ready. Stage 2. So there are all my withered, guys. I have a ton of withered. I've got a berserker. I've got mana ragers. I've got a seer in here somewhere. Starcaller. So I've got some really good stuff, guys. So this is not where you should be on your first run. In fact, you won't be here on your first run, but you can do the ancient mana thing. So I'm going to pull up the map. Links are in the description below, guys. And I'm going to start doing this live. And I'm going to talk you guys through the my strategies for doing this. So obviously, I'm a Beastmaster Hunter. I have my pets out. They have Taunt. The key to this, guys, the key to this is going very slow and not putting yourself in the position to fail. Now, all of these little withered guys here, they're very, very easy to kill. So I'm just going to go around the edge. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make sure that my withered are staying protected. First thing here, I'm going to grab this withered. There are withered on the ground that you can bring to your team. So I'm going to grab him. And now I'm going to go backwards, guys, and I'm going to go the other way. Because in the middle of this room is one of the Void Wraiths. And the Void Wraiths have a really difficult ability where they will actually blow up if you don't kill them fast enough. So I want to leave those guys for last, because the last thing that I want is all of my Withered to get exploded. It's definitely not a good thing. So I'm just going to let my pets and kind of all these mobs do their thing. I have a ton of Withered in my army. Oh, so I pulled this guy, so I need to go ham on him. I'm going to pop a cooldown or two. I'm going to stun him as soon as he gets to the point where he's about to explode. And you'll see it on the bar down here, guys. Watch his bar. Okay, that was the explosion, and I just stunned it. So I'm still good. I got the one extra Withered here. I've got 21 total Withered. Now I'm going to take my time. I'm going to misdirect my pet, and I'm going to start moving through here, moving through. First room, no problem. I look to the left. There's a volatile guy. I want to take care of him right away. I'm going to hit him hard with some abilities. I've got my interrupt up. I'm actually going to hit Berserk here, guys, because there's nobody else around. I want the extra damage. Now, if you guys didn't know, you have two modes for your guys. Mayhem mode and normal mode. The Mayhem mode is going to cause all of your guys to go into a frenzy and do an extra 75% damage. But they go nuts. They go absolutely nuts. Shit hits the fan, and they will pull everything. So I use this in a very sparing way. A very sparing way. I only want to use this when I'm isolated, I don't have a ton of mobs around me, and I need that damage output. So here's the first sealed door, guys. And the sealed doors are basically checkpoints. And basically what you can do if you have enough withered is you can open them. So this one requires 2 withered berserkers. And if you check the map, you'll notice that behind this door is more efficient attacks. It is something I'm going to want to get, but I don't have both berserkers yet. I don't have them. This is another door right here. This is only going to require me to have 10 withered. So I'm going to open this. And guys, you don't lose your withered when you do it. You don't. You just open it. You just use the withered to do it. So in here, and if you're looking at the map again, you'll notice, oh, a little small treasure chest here. That doesn't require any withered, guys. You'll notice there's a boss in here named Lapilla or something like that. So I'm going to take her very carefully. I'm going to move around the edges. I'm going to make sure so I pulled one of the guys in the middle. That's okay. That's a small one, guys. It's a small one. No big deal. No big deal. And I'm going to stay around the edges because I don't want to pull this boss yet. I want to make sure my whole path is clear. I've got another withered that just joined the army. I've got 22 now. And I'm going to pull around here because I see another withered. So I'm going to move around the edge. I'm going to move around. Hopefully my withered don't pull her because they just ran in the stupid way. And they did pull her. So I'm going to pop my cooldowns, guys, and I'm going to go nuts. I want no problems with this boss. I'm going to hit Mayhem here. I'm going to stun her. I'm going to get out because I've got some kind of reticle on me. I'm going to take care of this little guy here, and I'm going to stay away from my withered because I don't want my withered getting in the way. I don't want him getting in the way. She just shard bolted something. Luckily, I gotta get out. I don't know what this is. I don't want it to hurt me or kill any of my withered. So I got really lucky there, guys. That was not ideal. Not ideal. You don't want your withered, and the pathing is weird, so you got to be really careful. But I'm gonna get a couple more withered here. I didn't lose any, thank God. I've got a couple of them that seem to have lost a little bit of health. There's one right there, the Exiled. It's got a little bit of health gone. Just a normal guy. So I got 2 more withered. So I'm up to 24, which is great. If you notice, guys, that's the wrong map. If you notice, there was no Berserker chest in there. That's because I've already gotten that chest. I will recommend going in there relatively soon into your training scenario progression because the Berserkers are pretty nice. You need 2 of them to open that other door. All right, let's look at the map here, guys. We're coming down into a trickier area. Going to pull some of these little lay spiders. Going to let my Guys just kind of take care of them. I'm going to pull this guy. This guy is not too scary. Not too scary, especially when you have 20 withered. I've got another one here. Going to pick him up for my 25th guy. Alright, so now here's where things get a little hairy. We're in a circular style room. Now check back at the map, see what I'm looking at. In a circular style room, I've got ads everywhere. I've got a bunch of wraiths walking around. And what I know is that that wraith in the back that just went behind the crystal is going to pat all the way around the room. Guys, the key to this scenario is patience. You have to be patient. If you run in there guns a-blazing, you are going to lose withered. There is no time limit. There's nothing that says you need to go fast through this whole scenario. So take your time. Enjoy it. I really like it. If it takes you 45 minutes, if it takes you an hour, who cares? Because honestly, the goal is to get the chests. So this guy's going to come patting around. I'm going to misdirect my pet. I'm going to pull him as far back as humanly possible. I want absolutely no problems. So I'm going to interrupt this first cast if he gets it off. There it is. And now let's wait for it. Let's see if he starts to explode. I'm going to beat that timer. I'm going to beat it. There we go. So I didn't need to waste my stun there, because what I want to do is start pulling these guys. And I'm going to pull this one because I know I'm not going to pull the volatile guy over there. She's taken care of. Now I'm going to pull the middle. I'm going to pull the middle really carefully. I'm going to get all 4 of them, but that's okay. I'm not worried. Not too worried. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Get some spiders over here. Pull these guys. And I'm always keeping my eyes and my head on a swivel. There's a pad over there. There's a pad over there. Now I don't really have a choice. I don't really have a choice, guys. I mean, I do. I can go left or right. But what I'm going to do is see if I can pull this shield maiden. And I can. So I'm going to pull her. Good. No, that's one less problem we have to deal with. Now I'm going to pull this volatile guy, and I'm going to pull him back. Okay, I'm going to interrupt the first cast once I see it. There it is. I'm going to wait. Pop it right there. He's going to explode. Beat the timer, no problem. All right, let's pull these shield maidens, shard maidens, whatever they're called. Let's take care of her, and then let's sneak into this corner here. Let's see what we got going on here. A couple shard maidens over there. No chests. No chests in here. I believe there was a small chest. I'm not looking at the map right now, but I believe there was a small chest in one of these side rooms. This is just a little tiny one, guys. This isn't one that you need to send withered back for. Let's get this spider. And I'm obviously going very slow, very carefully, avoiding all of the big, heavy-hitting ads until I'm ready to deal with them. Alright, so let's take care of these little spiders since we're here. Great. And let's go sneak in the corner. Let's pull one of these shard guys. Oh, and I pulled him. That's okay. It's alright, guys. The withered pat is very interesting. I'm going to stun this guy right now. I'm going to take him down. I'm not going to worry about the explosion. I'm going to move in here, and I'm going to take out some of these spiders. Guys, I can't say it enough. The key is moving slowly. I'm going to hit Berserk on my pets here. Bestial Wrath, if you will. I'm going to bring these down really quick. And then I'm going to move on to the spider. I'm going to focus that big one. No problemo. Easy mode. Alright, guys, so let's look at the map again. Let's look at the maps. There's some stuff up here. There's 25% increased health, which I've gotten in a past run. There's a Shal Aran bank, and there's plus 25 damage. Now, if you look at this map that I linked, there is an S on some of these chests, which means you have to have a seer to be able to see the chest. Now, I don't think I have a seer. I've got a couple Mana Ragers, I've got a Berserker, and I've got a Star Caller. So I don't think I'm going to be able to see that one. So we're going to keep moving. I don't think I see it, but I do see another withered down there, guys. So we're going to go down there. For the sake of showing you guys this entire place, we're going to go down there. And I'm looking at all of my tidy plates. All I'm seeing is spiders. I'm seeing a couple big spiders. I'm seeing a couple small spiders. And I have the benefit of being a hunter. So I can kind of jump down. I'm going to pop all my cooldowns here. I don't want a single problem. And I'm just going to go nuts. I'm going to go nuts. Be free with your cooldowns, guys. Okay, that's why you have them. So I created a little niche for myself here. I'm going to start moving around the room. This is no problemo. No problemo at all. Now, if you notice that I constantly misdirect to my pets whenever I can, that way that I'm not losing health on my Withered, I'm taking it nice and slow, going after mob, one pack at a time, trying to take the most calculated route so that I'm in a place for success. I misdirected my pet here, trying to get all the aggro on them. I don't want any problems with my Withered. Obviously, guys, with 20 Withered at my back, things go a little faster. What you'll notice, though, guys, what you'll notice is a score at the top of my screen. Now, I'm aiming for about 400, because 400, I don't remember the exact number. Somebody can correct me in the comments. That's fine. The exact number of points that you get is representative of how much reputation you're going to get with the Night Fawn. I think 400 or 450 is the cap. I don't remember. Somebody let me know in the comments. So here's a chest, guys. Here's a chest. This is the Shala Aran bank. I don't need a bank. I'm not going to waste 5 Wither to send this chest back. So I'm just going to pass by. But I got a lot of points from coming down here. I don't have the Seer, so I can't get the plus 25% damage boost right now. That is my next goal. I'm going to get this Spell Seer because I want to see these chests. On future runs, I want to be able to get these chests. And guys, once you get the big and small chests once, they don't repopulate. So you only need to get them once. So you can really plan out your attack. Plan out how you want to do this thing. Another little tiny chest here. Alright guys, so I just went down the stairs. You're going to want to pull up the other map now. And here's where we need to start paying attention. Because these guys, they start casting things. And we're getting close to the area where a big boss mob that's invisible starts to appear. His name is Dro. And we want to be really, really careful with that guy. I see a volatile wraith patting my way, taking my time, misdirecting my pet, and making this an easy encounter. These guys will wipe you instantaneously. You gotta be careful. And if you notice here, guys, one of my berserkers, the tank mob, is really, really low. And that's the unfortunate bit about the tank mobs. If you're a caster, you don't have a hunter pet. Look, I know not everybody plays a hunter, I get it. But if you don't have that kind of luxury, the berserkers are your best bet. And unfortunately, they're not that great. Even if you have 2. It's not that great. And we're only scratching the surface here, guys. We haven't gotten a lot of the way through the scenario. We're going to break this out. Look, Withered Exile in here. That's awesome. You want to break out all of those guys because you have the chance to get a Withered Exile in them, which is obviously another minion for the army, which is more chances for you to get chests. You got to be careful, though, and you got to take them slow because sometimes some bad shit can come out of those, for lack of better terms. Alright guys, so this is where we need to start being very careful. This is where Dro patrols. If you look at the map, you'll see a semicircle ring on the bottom floor where Dro starts to pat around. I need to be very, very careful. My goal is to clear this little room and wait for him to show up because I want to kill him on my terms. I don't want to kill him when he's ready. I want to kill him when I'm ready. So I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to do this real quick. Really, really quick. I want to clear this out before Dro can get to me. I want to clear that out. I want to clear this guy out right here. I want this to be very quick. Now, I know I said patience is the key, guys. And patience is the key. But I need to be careful for Dro. Dro is going to rock my clock. And I say that not to scare you, but to prepare you. Because Dro has some really devastating abilities. If you don't have a way to tank him, you're going to be in a difficult position. But if you kind of... there he is. There he is, guys. I'm popping all my cooldowns. I'm hitting him hard. He's going to kill my berserker here. Look, he grabs a Withered. I'm going to stun him. I want to stun him. I want to get him low, fast. So he'll run around, he'll start stomping on my Withered. I don't have any more cooldowns, guys. That's all I've got. But because I cleared the area so quickly, I'm in a pretty good spot. He's on my pet right now. I've got my exhilaration up. If I need to heal my pet, see, he just went over and smacked a Withered. I'm trying to get him down. Boom, he's dead. You get an object called Dro's Key, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And I did okay. I've still got 28 withered in my army. I don't actually know if he killed any of them. I don't know if he did. He got my pet kind of low, which is okay. Up here, guys, is another chest. So we're going to kill this guy. Gonna kill him. No big deal. He's going to kill my berserker. It's fine. I'm kind of expecting it. I didn't have the stun there, but I'm okay. So, guys, there's no chest here right now because I've already gotten this chest. Sometimes it's a small little chest. Actually, I think that's what it is. I'll have to check the map later. Got some spiders in here. Guys, all of this is giving me points. Remember, you want to keep your eyes on the points because the points are giving you the rep. And if you're trying to unlock the Archway or the Court of Stars, that's what matters. Okay, before I move down here, there's some volatile wraiths down here. I want to be very careful. I want to pull them back. Take my time. Take your time every time you do this. And no problem. There's a volatile wraith to the right. I think there's a door to the left. Okay, here we go. Volatile wraith. I've got 28 guys. This is going to be pretty easy. Okay, no problem. Got another withered here, guys. And now you guys haven't seen it yet, but something to keep in mind is you have to be very careful when your withered get low because they will start to run away. None of my guys, this guy's a little low right here. He'll probably start to run away. What you need to be worried about is when they run away and you're in the middle of battle. Because if they run away, they can, one, pull a ton of stuff, and two, they can, they'll die. They'll run away, and you won't get a chance to use them. So you got to go catch them. All you got to do is click on them. Behind this door, guys, is a boss. I'll open it up, kill a couple spiders here. I believe you need 10 for this one. I'm not 100% sure. She's at the end. Apparently my target's not in line of sight. I don't know why. Easy peasy. Couple spiders. Couple spiders. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second. I've got to walk away from my computer. I will speed this area up. Don't worry. There's no rush. So give me 1 second. This is why you should never bake and play World of Warcraft. Because, look, guys, I'm a human being. I need a little peach cobbler in my life. It felt like a great day to make a peach cobbler. So that's what I did. But guys, there's no rush to do this. There is absolutely no rush to do this. Now, I've never killed this boss. I'll be completely honest with you. I have no interest in getting this chest because what's behind there is a toy. I do not really collect toys. I don't really care about toys. They don't add any value unless they are a utility toy. Okay, I pulled the boss here. We're going to hit her hard. We're going to pop all of our cooldowns. I don't want my withered to end up in cocoons. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but I'm going to be very cognizant of her abilities. She's chasing me. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, I see some spiderlings. I'm going to take care of them with my pet. Cleaving claws. That sounds kind of dangerous. I'm going to berserk my pets. All of my withered, I should say. I'm going to let them go nuts. I'm going to stun her. The next ability I see, if she does one. There's one. Stunned her. Hit Bestial Wrath on my pets. And she's dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Didn't lose a single withered again. We've got 3 withered in here. That is a huge number, guys. That's huge. And the whole point of this is to keep building your army. So like I said, this small chest here is for a toy. I'm not interested in it. If you're interested in it, feel free to send back the 5 withered to get it. I'm in a great place, guys. A really great place. I'm going to have 32 withered. And now we're cruising along, cruising along. Take your time. I cannot say it enough. Cannot say it enough how important taking your time is. So we're going to take a left here and we're going to look at another door. Behind that door is probably one of the most tricky rooms in the dungeon, in the scenario, because there's a lot of volatile wraiths in there, and there is actually a boss volatile wraith. I am not even going to mess with this room right now. I want to show you the whole place. Last time I did this scenario, it did not go very well for me. Look, you can call me a fraidy cat. You can call me whatever you want. I don't really care because I'll show you the room. If you want to tackle it, that's great. Another little small chest here. And look, guys, my points are already up to 321. You got to kill stuff to get the points. But you also have to be very careful. So I'll show you. Open up this room. You've got a ton of spiders. You've got a big volatile wraith in the back. And I've already gotten... Did I get this chest? I don't remember if I got this chest. But this one is a mana rager. So we'll come back, guys. We'll come back to this room. I want to show you the whole place because I think it's important for you guys to see exactly what you can do in here. And be careful when you break those guys out of the eggs, or the cocoons, guys. They do seem to run right towards your Withered Exiles. And enough of those hits, you'll start to lose them. So just take it really slow. Take it really slow. Here is Dro's sealed hallway. This is going to bring us to another area of the zone. We'll get there in a minute. I want to show you guys the rest of this floor before we start moving forward. Couple spiders, couple spiders. Got a couple webbed victims here. Hoping for another withered. That'd be awesome. Nice. There's another one. So we're up to 33 withered. That's really huge, guys. It really is a lot of withered. I haven't sent a single one back yet. Hasn't really been anything for me to send back. So I'm going to take these guys out very quickly, very efficiently. I'm all about efficiency, guys. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I am all about efficient gameplay. That is what's going to get you through these things. Not being reckless, but being efficient, having a plan, knowing exactly what you're coming up against, and moving it through. So I'm going to misdirect my pets here, and I'm going to pull through. And guys, I apologize in advance if my keyboard is very loud. It's definitely one of the things that symbolizes me in the Exiled Power world, is my keyboard being the loudest of any of the guildies. So another room here. Behind this room is a Star Caller. The Star Caller is this guy right here. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see if I can get close to him. He's got kind of that little helmet on right there. And he does a ton of damage, it seems like. So you definitely want to open this room, get the Star Caller. These 3 withered, guys. There's 3 withered in here. You want to get this to this point. The whole point of this is to bolster your army. The more withered you guys have in your army, the faster, more efficient you can get through this encounter. So I'm going to clear out the rest of this room. I'm going to clear it out. My withered were a little slow to get there, but that's okay. My pets are fine. Keep them healed. Get all these guys out of the webs. Praying for another withered to come out that I can... there's another one right there. And yeah, guys, this is it. You just kind of go through, take your time, be smart with it, get as many withered as you can. And if you notice, guys, I'm not really hitting Mayhem too often. I don't really need it. I don't think it's very needed unless you're in a situation where you're isolated with a boss. You have the opportunity to use it and use it to your benefit. Not lose a lot of guys. There's another withered I just broke out of there. Clear this out. Grab him. And there we are. And I'm going to take care of this guy. And I'm going to take care of this. Another Shambler. See how he goes right through withered? I'm going to take care of these little spiders real quick. I'm going to clear around the edge. Notice, guys, I always go in some type of clockwise, counterclockwise motion. I don't run right through the middle of a room. I think it's a very reckless way to approach it. Guys, right there is another small chest. That is a 1,000 artifact power chest. So if you need artifact power, obviously we all want artifact power. I will probably end up getting that one today at the end of this run. So right here, guys, if you look at the map, is actually a chest with an S on it, which means I need to seer to get it. It is a 25% health increase. It's something that I definitely want to get. So I'm going to take one more second here to go check on my cobbler. I do apologize. I really didn't think this through. I will cut all of this out, speed it up for you guys so you're not sitting around. I'm thinking another 5 minutes on the cobbler, guys. I do apologize. Wasn't really thinking. So let's see here. So I want to get a spell seer. That is the next thing on my list. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to find this spell seer. If you look on the map, apparently there is a spell seer right around the corner. I would like to find him. There should be one right here. I don't see the chest. Maybe I've already gotten it. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. It's okay. So we're going to go down here. This is where you need Dro's key. And we're going to start clearing in here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I hope I don't already have a seer. I don't think I do. I don't see one. That's alright. We're going to go down. We're getting close to another boss, guys. A couple withered in here. Just looks like one, actually. Clearing these guys out. So these little lay spiders don't really give you much, guys. They don't really give you much. I will grab this withered here. And if you notice, I'm at a crossroads. I have a door behind me that I can open for 10 withered. So I'm going to do that. Disengage out of there. Get this little small chest. And here we go. Where is this door I was just talking about? Where am I? Okay, I should be able to open this. I'm not sure why that's not open. I probably have to go through here first. That's okay. Let's go through here. Now, I don't have to kill these guys, but I'm going to just so my withered don't pop all of them and kill me. Pretty straightforward stuff. Again, methodical. Very carefully doing all of this content. Putting myself in a position to be successful. To have room to maneuver. I'll take out this guy right now. I know I don't usually go into the middle of a room first. Look, I got an ad that just came on me. That's okay. I'm ready for it. My head is always on a swivel. I've got another one coming over. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to send my pets in. There's another one that just came down coming for me. There's another one. There's another one. And I'm just going to take it one step at a time. Got a little spider here. Hit Bestial Wrath on my pets just to clear up any messes. And there we go. So it doesn't look like I got this large chest before, so I'm going to get it. I'm not worried about dying, guys, but I have some kind of balance with, you know, sending guys back, not sending them back. There's no right way to do it. I prefer to send guys back when I feel comfortable. That's just the way that I like to do it. If you want to send all of your guys back right away because you're afraid you're not going to get further into the scenario, then do that. Whatever works for you, works for you. There is no rules to doing this the right way. I'm just trying to provide you guys with a little bit of a guide, a little bit of help to get you there. So I'm going to send this large chest back. This is going to send back 10 of my withered, but it's also going to get me a berserker the next time I do the scenario. I want to get that last withered over there. I don't want to leave any withered to spare. And if you do notice, you can see through the other door open. So I guess you got to clear this room to open up that room. No problemo. Kill a couple spiders. Luckily, most of the guys are on my pets. And I know you guys don't always have the benefit of that. So AoE, use your cooldowns. Don't be stingy with your cooldowns. So there we go. I've got 31 withered. I've covered most of the zone. And I'm going to keep on going. My withered are behind me. They'll catch up. I've got a withered here. I've got a withered there. This is awesome, guys. So we're building back our army. We had 40 something, 41, 42. Now we're down to 31, 32 with that guy, 33 with this guy. So here we go. We are getting to a point that I've never done before. Not for lack of trying, but I like to take it safe. I got 4 chests last run. That's what I wanted. If you notice, my score is at 450. That's where I want it to be. It means I've killed enough guys to get the max amount of reps. So now it's all about the chests. Now it's all about the chests. Looks like these spiders keep spawning. I'm going to pull some of these husks. See if I can take care of these guys without losing any withered, without pulling this boss. And I'm going to go over here to this corner. Try and get away from these spiders, so that they're not pulling onto me. And I'm going to pull this guy in a second. Take it slow, guys. Take it slow. That is the name of the game. Clear out as much of the room as I can. I don't mind killing these little spiders. Let's back it up for a minute. Let's back it up. Let these spiders do their thing, whatever they're doing. And I'm going to wait for this guy to pat back. Alrighty. Here we go. So I'm going to clear out this left side. Looks good. Got a couple husks. Clear these guys out. Clear out these withered very quickly. The guy is coming over. I've got all my cooldowns up, and I'm going to hit him hard right now. I'm going to hit him hard. I'm going to pop all of my cooldowns. I'm getting ready for stuns. I'm getting ready for interrupts. Grab withered. I want to stun that. I definitely don't want that to happen. Nothing I can do but hit mayhem and hope for the best. I've got no stuns left. I've got no interrupts left. I'm going to get the heck out of that, that's for sure. He knocked back a ton of my withered there. Definitely not a good thing. One of my withered is running away, guys. That's what I was talking about before. I'm going to grab him, and the boss is dead. There you go. So, doesn't look like... Oh, I'm losing another one. I'm going to get to him very quickly. I'm going to grab him. So this is what happens when your withered get low, guys. Now, this looks like to be some type of gauntlet. These spiders won't stop spawning, so I'm going to go very quick. I'm going to get these withered. I'm going to send my pet to kill all of these spiders. Because what this is going to do is these guys are going to start chipping away at my health. And I know that. Because I've done enough gauntlets in my life that I know that if I leave these spiders up for too long, they're going to start causing problems. So I'm going to hit mayhem. I'm going to let my guys go nuts for a few seconds here. Clear out any other riffraff, and I'm going to move. Oh, I'm losing another one. Luckily, he's running right towards me, and I'm going to move up this cave very quickly. As quickly as I possibly can. Because these guys are coming. They're coming faster and faster and faster and faster. Holy moly. This is nuts. This is not an easy section, guys. Definitely not an easy section. I'm trying to get these withered without losing too many of my units. I definitely lost a couple there. I don't know when they stop. I'm just going to run through. I'm going to run through because I want these things to stop. And there's a big old spider there. So I'm going to pull this guy. Hopefully she'll go onto my pet. And I'm going to hit Berserk. I'm going to stun her. Web Blast. Doesn't look like there's much I can do. I am not doing so well right now. This is not ideal, guys. This is not a perfect run, but hey, that's okay. Tox is doing his job. I've still got 30 withered up. Hopefully, oh, I'm losing a couple of them. I'm trying to get back here to them very quickly. I jumped really far down. Grabbed him. Grabbed him. I lost one there. And Tox is almost dead. Tox is my pet. And it looks like we made it. Looks like we made it through, guys. We did okay. Very challenging stuff. I've got 28 withered. I know that I left 2 back there. I know that I left 2 back there. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to go get them. Definitely probably the toughest part of the scenario, especially if you're not a tank and you can't just take those guys all to the face. So I'm going to get these 2 withered. Sorry there. Going to get these 2. Going to bring us to 30. And I'm going to walk away one last time. Take a second. Alright, I am back, and I promise you guys, although I can't share it with you, I will send you a picture of the Peach Cobbler, because, look, I want you guys to know that I wasn't lying to you. So what do we got in here? So we're at a place where there is 1,000 AP for 5 withered. Let's see, we can go back and get the chest for 25% damage, so that's 10 withered. I can go back and get that Mana Rager. So I'm going to get this chest here for 10 AP. Sorry, 1,000 AP. That's 5 withered, so that'll bring me down to 25. I'm going to get this one here, which is going to give me plus 25% damage. I'm going to get that one. That's going to be a good one on. I'm already doing a ton of damage, guys. Once you go in with 20 withered, you know you're in a good place. You're doing a ton of damage. And look, 20 withered is what I started with. I should be comfortable with 20 withered. And now we're going to run back. Now, if you notice, I didn't go all the way to the end because if you look at the map, you'll notice that there is a pet there. I have no interest in a pet. Again, if you want pets, go for it. I don't care. Do what makes you happy. All of the major bosses are dead now, guys. That spider boss was the last one in the dungeon. As you could tell, it was not the cleanest kill, but that's what this is all about, thinking on your feet. I didn't really have a plan because I'd never seen her before. But we did it okay. We managed to get through. We're going to go attempt the Mana Rager. I don't know why the Seer box isn't there. I'm a little confused about that. But that's okay. So let's, the Mana Room that we skipped, let's go do it. Let's go do it, see how it goes. If I end up not being able to kill something, I'm a hunter. I don't have a million stuns. I've only got a couple. But there are a couple withered in here, and that is a great thing. So I'll pull this guy. Slow and steady. Name of the game, guys. As you can tell, we're coming up on 45 minutes here. I've spent a good amount of time in this dungeon here. I want to be very careful in this room. These guys have a lot of health. I want to take it slow. I want to interrupt anything that I see. I'm going to grab this withered quickly. And this is where I want to be really careful. This is where I want to be really careful. There's some pats. There's 2 big spiders back there. There's 1 big spider over there. There's some webbed victims. It's a very challenging room. And I think I already got this chest. I don't see it back there. But I don't know. It's been 3 days since I did this, guys. Can't hold me to that. Okay, somehow everything pulled. Not exactly sure how that happened. I'm going to hit Berserk. I'm going to let my pets kind of do their thing. One of my withered is running away. And this is why I'm afraid of this room. I hate this room. Another one is running away. I don't see him. There he is. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to grab him. And he just exploded. Hopefully I didn't lose too many guys. Tox is low. I'm going to hit Exhilaration. Somehow, guys, I scraped through again. I hate this room. It's a terrible room. Another one is running away. He's right next to me. It's fine. Grab him. Move on. I've got 19 withered. 18 withered. I'm going to get a couple of these. I've got a Shambler back here. Take care of him. Back up to 19. Another one is running away. And this is what happened, guys. Things get a little crazy once all of your withered start to run away. Once they get low. At this point in the dungeon, you do not want to be going back to kill, one of the really big bosses. So that's why I do them early. Got a couple small chests here. And let's see. So I just killed all of the bosses. That's it, guys. That's all of the bosses. There's some chests I can go back and get. I've got 21 withered. I've got 21 withered. I've got most of the damaged ones. The one that I don't have is the Spell Seer. And I don't know why it's not there. I'm very confused. I'm going to have to do a little research. If you guys know, or maybe I'm just an idiot and I have it in my army. I don't see it in my army. But let me know in the comments if you guys know why there is no Spellseer chest right here, because this is where it is on the map. So let's move down. I've got to have the Seer. Like, I'm convinced I have a Seer somewhere. Oh, it's right there. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, guys. She just didn't... She kind of looked enough like the Withered that I couldn't... the regular ones that I didn't notice. So we already went in there. I know there's a couple chests over here. Now I'm confused as to why I don't have the 25% health here. Because this is the first time I've had this Withered with me. Unless there's something I'm missing, but I don't think there is. I'm going to get this chest. I'm going to send back 5. What else do we have going on, guys? I don't see anything else. A couple spiders up there hanging out. Well, I guess I could get the toy. I guess I could go get... we already got the Berserker. I guess I'll go get the toy, and I'll go get the pet. And that'll be it. That will be my entire Withered Combat Training complete. Everything unlocked. This is my 4th run with it. Not too shabby. Obviously, you can tell that my score is at 562. I am going to be well over the cap for getting all of the reputation. And I'm going to speed you up here, guys. Alright, and here we are. Sped that up for you guys so you're not sitting around. Looks like we got a couple little worms here. I can't imagine that they're going to do anything that's going to drastically affect me. Oh look, there's the Chief Telemancer. That's cool. Get these small chests. Here's another 5er. Get the 5er. So I'm going to return to the front of the ruins. And here we are at the final stage. Pretty good run, guys. Pretty good run. As you can see, I've gotten 5 small chests, 1 large chest, the beacon, and the main chest. I hit the beacon, which is at the end of the instance. Let's open all these small chests. Let's see what we got. We've got an artifact, some artifact power, 625. We've got permanently increase the damage of your Withered by 25%. We've got 625 artifact power. We've got the Ancient Mana Basin, which, interesting. That's kind of cool. And we've got a little pet. Let's open this large chest. We should be getting a Berserker. There's a Berserker. And let's open the main chest. And as I said, guys, in the main chest is a ton of rep. We've got 4 100 Nightfallen rep tokens. We've got 125. We've got some artifact power. We've got some 830 boots. And I think that is it. Guys, that was the whole run. I hope you guys have learned a little bit. I do apologize for the peach cobbler. Here is a picture of it so that you guys can believe that I was actually doing something while I was getting up. I didn't mean to do that to you guys. Just bad timing on my part. And I'm going to talk for a second about this. So I think the Withered training as a whole is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it as a hunter. I know that there are a lot of classes that don't. I can imagine doing that as a clothy would be very, very challenging. My pet takes a lot of the brunt of that encounter, that scenario, so it does a lot of the work, and there's no way around that. I did just realize that I missed the bank. That's okay. I'm not really in dire straits for a bank. I'll get it next time. Guys, we have to keep doing this. It is a lot of reputation for the Nightfallen. We need the Nightfallen rep to unlock the Court of Stars and the Archway. Check out the links of the maps that I have in the description below. Those are going to help you. I highly recommend if you're using a dual monitor setup that you keep the maps up while you're doing the encounter. You're constantly checking back and forth. And guys, final note. Take it slow. This is not a balanced scenario. Tanks, plate DPS are going to have a much easier time with it than casters and so on and so forth. So you have to take it slow. I will throw up a couple videos after I'm done talking here. I'll put some footage in of some of the other members of Exiled Power doing the scenario. You can see the different approaches that each member takes. Now, just scrub through, guys. You don't have to watch the whole thing in full. I think you'll see some plate DPS. Hopefully, you'll see some caster DPS. You'll see how one of our healers handles it. So, It's challenging, guys. I enjoy it. It's fun. I hope you guys have learned a little bit from the video. If you have any questions at all about Withered training or any of the Nightfall and Reputation stuff that you have, any questions about, please ask us in the comments below. We are here for you guys. And this has been Codiak with another video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you like the channel. Drop us a like on the video if you like it. And let us know what you think. Write a comment or two, a question, anything that you want to contribute to the video. We are a community here at Exiled Power, so we want to keep that going. And yeah, guys, have a great day.